Week for our team. Obviously capped it off with a good performance today. I really thought Shelton Mitchell was a major difference maker, especially early shooting the ball. Really helped us. Defensively, our guys, again, did a really good job. I thought we were a little bit tired and had a couple guys that weren't feeling great, but we just kind of gutted it out. Virginia Tech's Buzz does a terrific job with that team. They play really hard. They're just outstanding the way they play. They're hard to play against on both ends, and our guys just hung in there and battled, and we shot the ball well today, and I thought our first shot defense was good. So just really pleased with the way our team played today.
I know you've been saying this a lot recently. Where does this defensive performance rank on the season, especially down the stretch, those last 8 or 9 minutes?
Yeah, I thought that was really important down the stretch. I thought we really played well against a talented team that has had success and is used to winning, and for us to kind of make it hard on them down the stretch was really good for us. Our guys have really competed these last 3 weeks. We've really played very good defensively, and obviously that's a big factor in us having some success here in the last 3 weeks.
Coach, how hard was it to navigate that stretch when you had both Eli and Amir on the bench with 4 fouls each?
Yeah, it's hard because they have a small lineup, and you're trying to manage it. They got shooting everywhere. Do you stay big? Do you play small? We did a couple different things. I thought Javen gave us some good minutes. Just fought in there, and but yeah, it's an ebb and flow game that you're constantly adjusting because they're a unique team with the way they play. They play 5 guards, and I thought we did a good job as a staff of sticking to what we wanted to do, and credit our players for making plays.
Brad, when did this team start to buy in that if it has success, they're going to have to play so much better on defense?
I don't think we've been poor defensively all year, but we certainly have elevated our play, with competition, and just heightened awareness. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's a greater sense of urgency. I don't know. Just guys just have done a really good job, and I think we've had some other games that we've lost during the season that we defended reasonably well. But to beat good teams, you got to put it all together. You got to have good offense and good defense. And there have been some games we certainly weren't able to do that, and some of that's because of the quality of the competition we play.
Coach, a lot of teams might have gone in the tank after that NC State loss and starting off 1-5 in conference. What does it say about the resilience of this team to win 4 straight now?
Yeah, I think it speaks to the way our program is. I think we have a good program. I don't think we're just we're trying to have a good program, and it's hard. There's a lot of good teams out there in basketball. There's more better teams in basketball than football. It's different. So it's hard to win, and we play so many games. They come back at you so quickly that your resiliency is tested much quicker. I'm proud of our players. Our older guys have really done a good job of not hanging their heads and feeling sorry for themselves when some things didn't go our way. There were some games we played really hard and didn't win, and that can be frustrating. We had some couple games where we didn't play as well early on, and you understand that. But, you then got to just kind of keep going back to the well. And you either believe in each other and you believe in your team and you believe in your coaches and what you're trying to do, or you just give in. And, we have really good guys. The quality of character of our team is high. We have good students. We have good men, guys that do the right things on and off the floor. They've just been terrific. And it doesn't surprise me now that, with their backs against the wall in terms of basketball, that they're going to fight. And they've done a good job of that here these last 3 weeks.
Do you feel like Sheldon was kind of due for a game where everything seemed to go in? It's easy to do next year.
Yeah, but he had one. I don't know, was it the other day? Maybe it was Wake or somebody just made 4. I told you guys 2 weeks ago that he's going to have a game where he makes 4 threes in a week or so. Now he's had 2. He's putting in the time. He feels a little bit better. Obviously he looked like he had a good day. He looked good today. I mean, he had a little extra bounce. Certainly had some confidence with making a couple shots. He got to the rim a couple times against a team that's hard to get to the rim because of the way they really defend you. You know, he looked today like the guy that we've all hoped he's going to be every day, and unfortunately, every day he doesn't feel great. And the one thing you appreciate about Shelton is he's not going to make excuses. He's not going to talk about it very much. He's just going to try to come in and work and do better. And you know, I'm really happy for our players because our guys have been putting in a lot of time and effort, not just here in the last 2 weeks, but you know, this whole time. And you know, you just want your guys to be rewarded when they work this hard.
With their depth issues, did you feel like you could get into their legs?
A little bit, you hoped, but to be honest with you, you know, this is our third game in 6 days. I thought we looked tired at times. You know, David Scarr it was hard for him today. He didn't feel well yesterday. You know, John Newman had the flu. We've had about 3 or 4 staff people. You know, it's just a hard time of year. The games come so quickly. You're traveling. You know, you're just hoping that you got enough guys that can play well and feel good. And, you know, I kind of challenged the guys at halftime that I thought we had more in us and that it was going to take everything to finish them off, that they weren't going to go away quietly. And it took that.
Was it good to see Hunter step up today?
Yeah, you know, he's really he's a confident kid. I think he's going to be a good player here. I've said that from day one. Part of what you saw today is that. It's why we recruited him. He didn't, you know, I threw him in against Georgia. We actually put him on the scout team about a week and a half ago just to get more reps in practice and to kind of get into an offensive mindset to where he was scoring against our guys. And he's been really good the last 2 weeks. You know, he probably hit a wall early January where he wasn't playing very well, wasn't making very many shots, and so he didn't get to play for a long time. But he's a confident guy. Those were 5 big points, and he took another 3 too. And I mean, there's no hesitation. If he thinks he's open, he's going to let it fly, and that's one of the things I love about him. And he's getting better, and those were big points today.
Shelton mentioned, Brad, he felt the team has its swagger back. What do you and your staff maybe notice the most about this team as its belief has grown, the confidence has grown, and they're obviously feeling a sense of momentum now?
As much as anything, you just maybe you see some guys individually feeling better about their games. I mean, you know when guys are struggling a little bit, and we've had some times this year when good players. I mean, Eli was struggling when he's trying to kind of get back into his ankle. Shelton's obviously had periods of struggle. David and Amir are trying to become consistently really good players. Even Marquise has had a few games where it hasn't come as easy. And I think you just see guys feeling better about their games, more confident. And then obviously now when we're more confident, I think we trust each other a little more. We, you know, we believe what we're going to do is going to work, and we believe in each other. We look for each other. And I thought we did a really good job of that today.
Brad, I think Eli, he didn't have a huge game offensively, the 9 rebounds, the 7 blocks.
Yeah, it was important. Obviously, you know, the way Virginia Tech plays, they're going to make it hard for you to get the ball in a good position to your post players. They pack it in, and they do a terrific job of making it hard. You're not going to get to the basket very often. You're not going to get deep post catches very often. So he's got to be unselfish. He's got to do other things. And I thought he battled through foul trouble, and today, and defensively, I thought he was a major factor.
With Javen, I think there were back-to-back possessions where they said Blackshear,
Yeah.
probably thinking they had the matchup.
Sure.
How important was that? Sort of
Good. It was important because they obviously, you know, he's a good player. I mean, Kerry Blackshear is hard to play against. He can step out and make threes. He can drive it from the high post. He can back you down and plays with poise. He's an unbelievable passer. He's got 40-some-odd assists, so they throw it to him. He kicks it out for threes. I mean, he's a really good player, so that puts stress on you when he's got it. Javen did a good job of battling and making it hard for him.
I think you mentioned in the conference call this week that, you know, a key for you offensively would be to get more consistent from 3. What enabled you to get that?
You know, I just thought we had good spacing. I thought our passing was good, and then you just got to have a couple go in. You know, at the end of the day, you know, they do the NBA, they talk about it's a make or miss league. You know, you put guys in a position, guys got to shoot it in. There's no, you know, substitute for a guy having an open shot. He's got to knock it down more times than not, especially when you play against Virginia Tech and they're loading the box on you a little bit. You gotta get that ball moving some, and you got to be able to make a shot with guys running at you. And I thought today we had pretty good ball movement. We looked for each other. We shared it pretty well.
Forgive me if you answer this right, but what do you specifically do on defense to make it a tough shooting day for them?
Oh, I don't know. I just, I think, I just thought we did a good job of contesting shots. I thought we didn't give them, a lot of open shots in transition. I didn't feel like I thought our ball screen coverage was pretty good at times. They did some good things, but I just think our guys were locked in, and I thought individually we guarded reasonably well. And it helps that they don't have Justin Robinson. He's an elite passer and a terrific player, and but that's the way we all have that. Last year we didn't have Shelton Mitchell up there. It's Dante Grantham. It's hard. It's hard. Buzz is doing an unbelievable job with his team. He always does.
Any more questions?
What kind of impact has Amir had over this stretch of games?
He's good. His confidence is growing. He made a couple big threes at Tech. He made a couple today. He's becoming more and more poised as a player. He has a big, strong body, so I think he does a good job of bringing physicality to our team. And he's just one of those guys that he's got a very positive personality. He has kind of an older maturity about him too that we've always liked starting last year, and I think when he plays, you kind of see that. Yeah, he's great. I'm really proud of him and happy for him, and couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Yeah. Thanks, everybody.